Hey. I just saw you were logging out, so I thought I'd stop by and give you something. A little welcome gift. We give awards to our top-notch employees for doing quality work, and they're nice to have since there's no official bonus scheme here. I already have about 11 or so. Oh. Bonjour? Of course. I'll pass it on. Well, looks like Olivier wants to meet with you. It's exciting. Follow me. It's on the top floor, so it's not hard to find, but the rest of this building can be confusing to first-timers, so we had the tools team whip up a great map application. Check your communicator. I added a waypoint to Olivier's office. Should be easy to find.
And we are back in the real world. Did they say who we were yet? Who I'm controlling right now, this instant. I'm pretty sure they didn't give a name yet, but anyway. What?
Olivier's a nice guy. He won't bite.
Reach the CCO's office.
Hello? Hi? Testing. Is this thing working? This is John from IT. We met earlier. I was calibrating your Animus. I'm sort of the Scotty of this Abstergo enterprise. In charge of all the techie stuff. Do you have a minute? Oh. Ah, damn it. The tracker says you're on your way to Olivier's office. All right. I'll ping you when you're done. I have a favor to ask.
And the plot thickens. And we already know it's not going to be some little favor. It's going to be something ridiculous.
Bonjour. Go right in. He's waiting for you.
Bonjour.
Is our priority.
Hey.
Well, unless you are specifically ordering me to abandon it, I won't jeopardize our flagship project. Edward Kenway is the... But this is how Hollywood got its start, right? With pirate movies. Douglas Fairbanks, Errol Flynn, and now we have access to the real deal. Wait. Exactly. We'll talk about all that together at the shareholders event. Right. Looking forward to seeing you too. Take care, Laetitia.
Who is Laetitia?
Salut! Hi, thanks for coming in. I know you're busy. So I reviewed some of your data. Pretty raw stuff. Obviously, we need to scrub off some of the dirt to make it family-friendly. Maybe give Edward a voice like James Bond or something. More of a ladies' man.
Is that it? Jump kick his ass off.
A beautiful
Can I jump
city,
off?
no?
Nope.
So the main reason I asked you here concerns something called the observatory. It's been mentioned a few times in the footage you found. I'd like to encourage you to focus on locating this specific set of memories as soon as possible. If it were up to me, on s'en crisse. I wouldn't bother. But some bigwigs at Abstergo Industries have been hounding me for days. So, follow whatever leads you find and hopefully we can... Oh, incoming call. I have to take this. We'll keep in touch. Bonne journée. Alan, bonjour. Oui, tout va bien. Naturellement. Pourquoi?
What are you talking about?
Pas vraiment.
Where's the subtitles now, anyway? See, Abstergo's still up to no good, huh? What is DS? It's Sticky note, number 19, into the gray, the digital frontier, the singularity, the space in which she dwells. Being both made of light and the embodiment of darkness, this we call the gray, being that we are the instruments of her will, instruments of the first will, the original will. We submit this credo to the world. What? What is that? It's an employee report, did it say? Is there any more? Wait. What Assassin's Creed is that? What? Which one is that? I'm pretty sure that was Ezio. Is that Brotherhood?
Hi, John from IT again. You got a second? Good. I'm adding a waypoint to your map. So, a colleague of yours left for vacation this morning and forgot to send a video file she promised me. Since I hate just about everyone else on your floor, I was hoping you could help me. Could you transfer the file from her computer and deliver it to the courier when she comes? It'll be easy. You just wander over to their Animus, log in, and transfer the file. Easy. And please be snappy before I find a reason to hate you too.
See suspect. That is suspect. And that's a big favor. Already got me trying to do his bitch work. Anyway. For some reason, I want to say there's more sticky notes up here or something. Whoops. Going down. Reach her colleague's workstation. Any notes? Any notes? Oh, so you got 4 of these bad boys, huh? Who's that on the bottom left? What are you researching here? Oh man, I'm just too curious right now.
A locked door? Not a problem. That's the advantage of me having level 1 security clearance. Now, you do too. Don't abuse it. Log on and I'll walk you through this.
Don't rush me. Up. Sticky note. Number 12. Today, the Abstergo Templar frauds have given themselves to base practices and claim wrongly that men and women are delicate, insensible, and feeling creatures in and of themselves, and therefore deserve say what? And comfort and mindlessness and come on. And mindlessness in the presence of pleasure. Nothing could be sicker, falser, disgusting, lying bastards. Who's that on the top left? Alright. Moving on. I'm guessing there's going to be no more sticky notes in here. Guessing it's like one a section. Here we go.
Now, You need to bypass the core to find the data inside. Once you reach it, your communicator will download it automatically. You need to find your way around the core to reach the data inside.
What? I got you.
The file should be downloading. I set up a database for any data you find. Just look for the My Files section in your communicator, and you'll be redirected right away. Everything you download will be found in there. Protected by a firewall, of course.
Just wait till those patterns get more tricky.
December
It's going to be game
23rd,
over.
2012. Sample Recovery Unit Team Lead Fisher Case reporting on Subject 17, Desmond Miles. The subject was deceased and unattended. Time of death was placed around 00 hours and 7 minutes, with conditions favorable for DNA sample recovery. We had some initial concerns about interference in the vault, but given the skill and talent of this team, we were able to capture useful data. I personally retrieved the subject's backpack and extracted a number of objects of interest to undergo detailed analysis. The subject displayed burns to the right hand, severe enough to fuse the bones, indicating some kind of spontaneous, intense burn trauma. Honestly, we've never seen anything like it before. Head, neck, and torso remained in good condition. I hand-selected recovery agents to retrieve fluid samples, blood and saliva. We then commenced material extraction and were able to preserve several exemplary samples. Data analysis and sequencing is already underway, and I'm told proceeding with exceptional ease. Thanks to the cloud database and the work of Abstergo Sample Recovery Unit 3, the legacy of Subject 17 will continue uninhibited as Sample 17.
What? Post-mortem report, Subject 17. A sample recovery team detailing the collection of Subject 17's remains for use in the Sample 17 project. That was sick. So they recovered Desmond Miles' body. What? What is this? Your passport to success at Abstergo Entertainment. Blah 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 blah. That's what I'm assuming that is. It's like one of those manuals you never read.
Better at this than I'd hoped. Now zip on down to the lobby. Come on. See that file you acquired? I wouldn't recommend watching it. I mean, you could, but it's unpleasant. So once you hand it off, just pretend it never happened, okay? Otherwise, you'll just go to bed feeling sad. Anyway, the courier should be waiting downstairs. She's been here a while. I suppose it goes without saying, just because you now know how to hack all your colleagues' computers, it doesn't mean you should. I mean, not every day, right? No, seriously, though, that's illegal, so don't be a dick. Unless that's your nature.
I'm hacking everyone's computers. Must find out as much as we can. Almost want to watch that animation again. That cutscene all over again, I mean.
Job is well below my skill level.
Yeah, well, your coffee is shit. You could use some practice.
What? No. I followed that recipe to the letter.
Where you guys at?
It's an art, Sean, not a science.
Sick.
Oh, look who's here. So you didn't forget, after all. You're just incredibly rude. And made poor Rebecca here wait for nearly 30 minutes.
You limey. Be nice. Sorry about him. He's high on his own supply. So, how should we do this? Data transfer? Great. That should do it. We'll email you the receipt. Till next time. Take care, Sean.
Bye-bye, yes, bye. And don't expect any more free coffee. Arrogant. She's great, isn't she?
What is going on here?
Hey, I just got word the courier has come and gone. Wonderful, you're a miracle. No, that's an exaggeration. You're not a miracle. You're an employee, doing a job. But thanks for helping out. Anyway, thanks. Have fun pirating.
What? Is this not the same Sean and Rebecca? They sure as shit sounded the same.
5-6 hours every day. Damn.
Interesting. And the plot thickens some more. Back to the Animus we go. Or should we try hacking some more computers?
Assistance au niveau 2, projet échantillon 17.
Sticky note 17. As our tools are genetic expressions of our mental cultural activity, and as we are expressions of their mental cultural activity, it must necessarily follow that this world as it is now, as it ever will be, is an expression of the first will, an expression of their labors, and thus belongs not to us but to them. What? The wires, the cables, the data networks that now crisscross the globe are hers. They must become her body and her mind. Who is her?
Support to the second floor sample 17 project.
Who is this her they're referring to?
Keep it to 3-hour sessions like the regulations say. They don't make these rules.
Oh, another one. Sticky note number 7. Take the cinema which gave us lies, as a man once said, 24 times per second. Take the phonograph which preserved noises which ought to be ephemeral. Take the television which is obviously stupid. Take video games which are secretly stupid. And you all know you wish there was more pornography. You know what, you know you do. What? What is up with these sticky notes? I should just try to collect them all and read them in order. See if that makes more sense. Look, sticky notes left and right. Number 8. Take saturated fats and high fructose corn syrups, which poisons us, and soy, which has been known to make men into women. What? Take computers which count so fast we cannot keep up, nor should we, for we are an imperfect race of disgusting shells of tissue and bone, incomplete in and of ourselves. We must have masters to survive. We must have made our masters. These notes are just getting more confusing. Because considering we just read 7 and 8 back to back or whatever, this just made no sense. Any hoots. Is there any more stickies? Up. Number 4. It was in the 17th and 18th centuries the world became an indecent place, ran of its original purpose during the ages of industrial revolutions. Here it was the machines of industry we unleashed in such grand quantities, quite without understanding them, unwound motives and purpose of their own, as inert as they were. I read that whole paragraph and I'm pretty sure I didn't comprehend none of it. For some reason when I'm reading out loud, it just doesn't click. Was we here already? I think we were. Alright, we're going back in Animus. We're not even gonna look for any more. Oh, we got 2 of them. Oh, 3 of them. Sick.